Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation in which one person makes another doubt their own memory, perception, or sense of reality. It doesn't happen all at once. Instead, it unfolds slowly, through subtle comments, denials, and repeated distortions that cause the victim to question what is true. At its core, gaslighting relies on power and control. The manipulator uses phrases like, "You're imagining things," "That never happened," or "You're too sensitive," not because they believe these statements, but because they want the other person to feel uncertain. The more confused the victim becomes, the more control the manipulator gains. Gaslighting often begins with small moments, changing details of a conversation, denying earlier promises, or rewriting events to make themselves look innocent. Over time, these small distortions accumulate, creating a fog around the victim's thinking. They may start to doubt their emotions, their decisions, and even their sanity. This emotional erosion is what makes gaslighting so damaging. In relationships, gaslighting can show up as constant blame shifting, dismissing feelings, or twisting facts to make the victim feel responsible for everything. In workplaces, it can appear as a boss or colleague minimizing concerns and acting as if the problem is always the employee. Even in public life, gaslighting can be used by groups or leaders to shape how people interpret events. But despite its destructive nature, gaslighting follows recognizable patterns. The manipulator isolates the victim emotionally, undermines their confidence, and then positions themselves as the only reasonable voice. Once this dynamic is established, the victim may feel trapped, guilty, or afraid to speak up. The most important step in breaking gaslighting is recognizing it. When someone repeatedly invalidates your reality, your feelings, or your experiences, that is not a misunderstanding. It is manipulation. Reconnecting with trusted friends, keeping track of events, and seeking support can help restore clarity. Gaslighting thrives in confusion, but loses its power in awareness. Understanding what gaslighting is, how it works, and why it happens is the first step toward protecting your mental and emotional well-being.